Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Roller Coaster Tycoon Part 5. It says, yeah. Last time we made this thing. I can't even think of a word for it. Roller coaster, I guess. Yeah, last part, bad commentary. This part should have better commentary because we're going over this window thing. Now you can kind of see my cursor again. Yeah, so we'll start out with, the straight obvious buttons: closed, testing, and open. And you can view like sections, like, oh, I want to view train 1. I want to view train 2. I want to view just 3 trains. Oh yeah, there is 3 trains. You can also do overall view, You can change the construction of the ride if you want to, like you want to change something, but the ride has to be closed first, because if it isn't, that might not go over so well. It doesn't let you do that. You can name it with the name tag thing. Fraps doesn't draw the pop-up window. It's kind of weird. The arrows thing, just zoom the camera there. And the trash bin deletes the ride. Oh, and we get an information kiosk. Let's go over that later. Okay, so now then, the second tab is the cars tab. You can have mini coasters only come with ladybird cars at the start. They might have the spinny cars. You can have different trains and how many cars per train. Like, it's really, I just like having it settings with usually 2 or 3 cars. So, very rarely I have 1 car. It's very good because it can get you money faster, Operation Options tab. I didn't know what the name was, but I know what it did. Continuous circuit mode. I just keep it on this. Reverse incline launch shadow mode. I have no idea what that is. If somebody could leave a comment. Wait for full load. I like to do this because it can get you, more money and give you happier guests. Like, look at them. They're like cheering. Leave if another train arrives at the station. This is if you have multiple trains. If like one train is taking up like more than half the station, you want to check that box, otherwise you could get some very nasty consequences out of it. Minimum waiting time, maximum waiting time, like for guests to get on. If it says wait for full load, you don't have to worry about those 2 boxes. Synchronize with adjacent stations. That's for like if you have multiple stations for a roller coaster, but I usually only have 1. And then inspection every 30 minutes. You can change this if you really want to. Reliability and downtime. Reliability is how well the roller coaster does. Downtime is how much it's been down for the time it's been up. Time since last inspection, very self-explanatory. Color scheme, you can do alternative color scheme. They're all the same, but I want to make a new color scheme. I want to make an alternative one with black tracks and white supports. Alright. Go there, and you can just switch between schemes if you really want to. And, plain style entrance. You can have canvas style, wooden style. I think that's only for the deluxe version now, I'm not sure. I haven't really paid attention to it much. Trains, you can have like all different colors per train. I don't care much about colors. And paint individual areas of this ride, like if you want to make it alternating like black and white. really want to do that, you can. Stats for the ride. Excitement rating. How exciting it is. Rating. I don't know how on earth it got 7.94. Nausea rating, like if guests have no low nausea tolerance. You know. All the stuff like that under the ratings. The only things I'll explain are the G's. Positive G's means maximum positive G's, like it's really hard to explain without, you know, going like into a lot of physics things. Well, it's actually not that hard to explain, I'm just trying to make it harder than it is, but, you know, I will go over that once we go a little bit closer, I promise. I just don't have the time right now. It's a basic tutorial for the time being. Graphs like your velocity, you know, in case you don't know what velocity is, it's displacement over time. If you don't know what displacement over time is, maybe you should not, you know, click on this tab. Altitude, like how high the ride is, vertical G's, lateral G's, you know, all that fun stuff that I won't get into. Admission price, you know, very self-explanatory, as I said before. Income, you know, how much you make an hour from the ride. Running cost, $34.40 an hour. Profit, $3,265 a year. If you have a positive profit like that high, it's really good. If you have negative profit, you might want to raise the price, or you might want to just delete the ride. Guests tab for rides. Okay. Like, you know, customers 18.48 per hour. Explanatory popularity between the rides. This is, you know, 52% popularity rate, 60% now. How many people are satisfied with the ride? You know, 75%. Queue time, how long it takes to get on the ride? 2 minutes. If it's like, you know, like, geez, like 10 or 20 minutes, maybe, you know, you did something pretty badly. Because then guests will get mad and get in a bad mood. The park rating will plummet. Total customers built this year, you know. You can play music if you want to. I don't care much for it. I really don't. And then you can get like guests thinking about Roller Coaster 1. Guests on Roller Coaster 1. And guests in line for Roller Coaster 1. I really don't care for it, really. This one's important, you know. Oh, you know, it's really good value. Well, thanks, you know. Now, it's for that, the whole entire big confusing window. Not so confusing anymore. Also, I'd like to show you a trick. If you have a high nausea rating coaster, you can just build a washroom right outside the exit. And it will be used a whole lot, trust me. You could like charge it and it'd be like super amazing. See, I think there's already somebody in here. Not done. And you just want to place some benches too. Because guests that are sick will want to sit down. You know, if you were sick, you'd want to sit down. And one last trick. This slant tab, you know, you see all this unmown grass, you can just click on it and it goes away. It's like, you know, ShamWow, Roller Coaster Tycoon together. And that's it for this part. So I'll see you next time, and we will do something pretty cool. Something pretty cool, I think. I don't know. Leave a comment on what you want to see next. Okay, bye.